All right, welcome back to the Malapert Smart Podcast. I got Vlad, the wrestling expert, here with me. We're talking about some of the recent developments in the wrestling world. For that, I wanted to talk about Kairi Sane returning at Crown Jewel in Saudi Arabia. So she came in. I guess I'll show a little clip, just if anyone didn't see it. I know we have to blur this out when it gets to YouTube because we can't really show these clips without it getting taken down. But you know, you get a little idea of what it looks like through all the mush here. Bianca Belair was facing Io Sky at Crown Jewel, and she basically just came in and helped Io win the match, joined Damage Control, it seemed, right at the time. So they took that, and then the next week on SmackDown, the storyline was Bayley was very afraid of Kairi Sane coming in because they had like a little feud going. But Kairi just squashed it. She's like, I forgive you, and let's just be friends. They all accept it. So that was fine. So they entered into a feud with a bunch of the baby faces on SmackDown, which included, who was that? Charlotte Flair, Bianca, and Asuka. Asuka. But the Asuka thing, which I'm going to show you that very night, the next night on SmackDown, I'll play a video for you how the night ended up when they were going to have a tag match between the baby faces and Damage Control. Here's how that ended up. Asuka was on the side with Bianca, and Bianca was looking for a hot tag, but instead she got misted in the face. And I guess no one saw it coming because Vlad, I'm sure you're not familiar, but Asuka used to be friends with Kairi Sane. They used to be a tag team. So this might be before your time, but nobody thought that maybe they would reunite that friendship at that moment. But it looks like Asuka joining Damage Control is like making this stable pretty damn legit looking. And so they're going to wipe out everybody here. Charlotte, Bianca, Shotzi, and they ended the show on top, as you see here.
Yeah,
there's a clip of them. It's pretty solid stable. I don't know. I was talking about them a while ago, Damage Control being pretty dastardly heels and how I like them, but you're kind of dismissive of it. Kairi Sane is back. What do you think of that?
I couldn't care less if she's back or if she's gone.
Well, it's only because you don't know anything about her.
Exactly.
You missed the time period of WWE where Asuka and Kairi Sane were being.
I have a feeling that I didn't miss much there. I have to be honest.
It was very popular though. They were very popular. People liked them. They have a cool look. I mean, they're interesting looking. Come on, isn't Asuka cool? Like when she comes out with her face paint or whatever she does with her eye makeup. I think she's like she's an artistic person. She looks like she's a work of art. Kairi Sane is cool too. She does that elbow drop. She's a work of art. I like them. I think this is going to be cool. I like Damage Control too. I like them running roughshod and trying to take over this show. So I'm into this. I wanted to make this a segment on our show today. I think it was worth mentioning because, you know, there's a lot of stuff I don't think is worth mentioning. I skip over a lot of things in wrestling, especially like in AEW and WWE too. I thought this was worth mentioning, so I'm kind of looking forward to seeing where this goes.
Well, yeah, it took up a lot of that SmackDown, and it ended with that, obviously. So, I mean, I don't know. It's hard for me to say that I really have an opinion on this or care about this too much. I know I say that all the time about a lot of different things in wrestling, so it's like, Vlad, why do you even watch? Well, I watch because... it's a really good question. I've been pondering that myself some days when I watch this stuff. Like, why am I watching this? But, you know, I do watch it just to see if something that... I want things to be better. I want to see something that I'll enjoy and watch. And I've been such a loyal wrestling fan. Well, not loyal, but, you know, I've had ups and downs where I don't watch wrestling. But at the same time, you know, I have a history with wrestling, and I want to see it succeed, given some of the joy that it gave me, especially in my youth. So, I don't know. That's the reason I'm still watching, but it's very hard to get really motivated for some of these things that they're giving us. And I know... So
you don't enjoy Damage Control beating down the baby faces, being mean about it?
It's not so much the talent. It's just not interesting to me. I don't find this interesting, to be honest.
All right.
I like a lot of the name. Well, I can't say I like all of them, but obviously not Becky.
Bianca.
No, I'm thinking of Damage Control.
Bayley.
Bailey, I think is a good talent. I mean, Asuka's a good wrestler. I've seen her have really good matches. Obviously, her gimmick is a little weird, but that's okay. The rest of them I could do with or without. I have to be honest.
All right, then. Well, I'm a fan of it. So, of the two of us, the vote is 1-1. We'll see where it goes. I think it's going to get better. You'll see. You're going to like this, Vlad. Give it some time.
All right.
Give it some time. All right.
I will.
Well, listen,
I will do that.
We'll check in later on how Vlad is progressing with damage control. I'll keep up with it. If he likes it or if he doesn't like it. Thank you for listening. If you want to hear more of our thoughts on different angles, go to our YouTube page. We got a bunch of videos listed. Go back in time, watch one of the old ones maybe. Sometimes that's kind of
Why not?
interesting. Yeah, you got to get a perspective from the past or something. Subscribe, hit like. Thank you very much. We'll see you on the next video.